Let me ask you a simple question. Can you name 3 videos you watched the last time you were doom scrolling on your social media? Probably you cannot, right? Because here's the truth. Doom scrolling, it isn't just wasting your time, but it's actually quietly killing your focus, your ability to think, and it's quietly killing your brain. Okay, let's admit something that we all know social media addiction is bad. It's very bad, right? Just like junk food, just like smoking, but there's one big difference. With smoking, you can feel it deeply in your lungs, like how it affected your lungs. With junk food, you gain weight and you see it. But with doom scrolling and short form content, the damage is completely invisible. And that's why doom scrolling is super dangerous. That's why doom scrolling is a silent addiction because no warnings, no immediate consequences. The reality is that you just sit there, you scroll your TikTok, Instagram, and you feel like you're relaxing. But in fact, you are slowly training your brain to crave instant gratification, like instant stimulation. Think about this. If I ask you to name top 3 movies you like watching, top 3 long YouTube videos, or top 3 podcasts, you can do it easily, right? You can tell me immediately. But if I change the question to name 3 short form contents that you have watched recently, your mind would immediately go blank. Like it's just gone. Like it never happened because you have consumed too much information, too much short form content. Here's why. Your brain, it needs a lot of time to process information, but short form content is just too fast. Every 10 or every 5 seconds, new videos, new stimulus, new dopamine hit. That's why your brain could never have time to think, reflect, and remember. So you're not actually consuming content. You are just scrolling through nothing. This is where it gets scary because when you're dumb scrolling, you're like on an autopilot mode. You're not actually living. You're not actually learning, not growing. And let me tell you one thing, our brains work on a really simple route. Use it or lose it. Just like when you learn language. If you keep constantly exposing yourself to the language, you can remember it very long, right? But if you don't use it, you will forget. If you stop using your muscles, they will shrink. The same thing with your brain. When you constantly consume low effort content, you are actually weakening your ability to focus deeply, to think critically, and to stay disciplined. Now imagine this. If you spend around 3 to 4 hours per day doom scrolling, that's like nearly 25% of your waking time. And that's not just time loss. That's all your attention, that's all your potential, that's all your future. Like, boom, gone. And here's something really interesting when I observe the people who are really, really successful around me. They protect their energy and their attention as if their life depends on it. Because it actually does. That's why successful people, they will never spend time scrolling unintentionally because they always use their brain intentionally. So what do you do now? Okay, just start really, really simple steps. I used to try a lot to cut off all social media usage per day, but I completely failed. So my advice is that the fact is you cannot quit it overnight. It's an addiction, right? You're an addict. If you just cut it overnight, you will become more addicted. So just replace it gradually, replace the short form content gradually with the long form content. And you just need to stop mindless scrolling. Just be more intentional with your time. Every time you do something, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is it helping me for? Trust me, because once you understand everything I say today clearly, doom scrolling will stop being fun. It will start feeling like a nightmare, like a waste of time, like a waste of money to you. And that exact moment is when you take control of your life back again. I know a lot of people said deleting TikTok or Instagram will not help you a lot in, reducing the amount of doom scrolling, but it really helped me. You just need to delete it. I saw some people advise to, download an external app to help you like lock the TikTok app or the Instagram app. But for me, it's kind of useless. Like, you can always go to that app to unlock everything, right? So why don't just delete everything from scratch from the beginning? And FOMO, yeah, the fear of missing out. I always feel FOMO during the time that I deleted my Instagram, my TikTok. But then I realized that if I need to hear one piece of information, like which is really critical and important, my friends and my family will be the ones who tell me immediately without needing me to go on these apps to read to keep myself updated. No need. They will tell me, oh Heather, the price of gasoline is rocketing, that's insane. Oh Heather, there's an accident, blah blah blah. Yeah, so don't worry. Don't be afraid of missing out, because your friends and your family, they will tell you. Yeah, so that's pretty much of today's video. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. And if you practice what I said in this video successfully, please comment down below. I would be really happy to know.